Hey there, folks. I just wanted to give you a little bit more explanation on your assignment for evaluating trade-offs. This question about Flambeau Mine. So, hybrid B students and virtual only students, this assignment you are to be doing on Wednesday when you guys are at home. Hybrid A students, you are completing this assignment on Friday. So, what I've done, you are still going to answer this question here in Google Classroom, and it is writing a short paragraph, but I kind of did a breakdown a little bit more of explaining exactly what and how I wanted you to complete this. So here's the same information that was written for you in the question, and it says. In 1991, the Flambeau Mine opened in Wisconsin and was located near Flambeau River, which was popular for activities such as canoeing. By 1999, the mine had closed and the site restored. You can see photos of the site before, during, and after the mining in the photos in your student book. Well, or right here because I copied them and put them there. The mine produced 164,200 metric tons of copper, 9,469 kilograms of gold, and 93,553 kilograms of silver. It also created 4 million metric tons of high sulfuric waste rock and 3.6 million metric tons of low sulfur waste. So basically, it's saying, look at all these awesome resources of copper, gold, and silver that they got out, but it also made all this waste. Several years later, local water samples showed that metals had contaminated groundwater and surface water, killing life in a nearby stream that flows into the river. In 2012, the company was ordered to address the water pollution. The company removed materials that were polluting surface water. However, any remaining pollutants will continue to seep into the groundwater. So imagine you are working for the state of Wisconsin in 1990. Would you recommend allowing the mine to be open? So think back to what is happening. Okay, sorry about that quick interruption. Anyway, I want you to think back. Think if you were working in 1991 or in 1990, and they're saying, "Hey, we want to open this mine." What would your response be? What is your opinion? Would you push to have the mine open so you can get those natural resources? Or would you say, no, we should not open the mine because of the pollution it creates? There is not a right or wrong answer, but I do want you to take a position on what your recommendation would be. So once you decide if you agree to open the mine or not to open the mine, you are going to respond, and your response should be in a well formulated paragraph. And you need to support your ideas with evidence from reading this activity and from the lab that we've talked about in class with activity 6. But you're going to identify the trade-offs of your decision, and this paragraph should be written in an Oreo format. So it's like Oreo, but with the trade-off component. And I broke down exactly how your paragraph should be written. So it's going to be 5 sentences long. The O is your topic sentence. This is your opinion about Flambeau Mine. If you agree, if you think Flambeau Mine should be opened, or if Flambeau Mine should not be opened. The second sentence is your reason for your opinion. So, you can start the second sentence off by saying the reason I think Flambeau Mine should be open is da 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 da. Or the reason that I don't think Flambeau Mine should be open is because da 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 da. Then the third sentence is going to be using evidence to explain your reason. Use evidence to explain your reason. So go back up here in your reading and think about what piece of evidence kind of supports your reason. Then the fourth sentence, this is the trade-off. What are you giving up because of your decision? So if we know if you are supporting to open Flambeau Mine, you believe we should open it because of the natural resources that we get from it. However, what's the trade-off if it is open? Or vice versa. If you decide not to open Flambeau Mine, what are you missing out on because you don't open it? And then the last sentence is your opinion again. This is your concluding sentence. And basically, you're going to just revisit your topic sentence and restate what your original opinion was. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more guidance on how to set up that paragraph and how to write it. And there is a rubric attached to the assignment. This is basically the same rubric, but I just kind of typed it up, copied and pasted it in here. About evaluating trade-offs. So the overall total points you can receive is 15 points, and a level 4 where it's correct and complete, that would get you 15 points. And then you can see the different levels and the description of what your paragraph has to have in order to receive a certain score. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. But again, you might want to even do a little bit of pre-writing, get out a scrap sheet of paper and kind of set up this chart, but just write your individual sentences. When you submit your response, though, it should be in a well-written paragraph. That means we're going to write in complete sentences with correct capitalization and punctuation. We're going to indent that first line, and you're going to follow this format, so you're making sure to hit all of the points. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great day today, and I look forward to seeing you in class or on Google Meets if you're virtual students. And see you later.